guys, I feel like I need to do a messages from the divine masculine today. So we're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna try to make this not so long. I felt a shift in the energy today, so I wanted to sort of like tune into that, tap into that, see what was going on. I had sort of like a realization that we're needing to have more fun, more enjoyment in our lives. Okay, so when I was tuning in for the divine masculines today, I saw instantly a cat and then a chimp, like a chimpanzee. And then I heard What's New Pussycat by Tom Jones. And when I was sort of like trying to search for like what the proper meaning for that is, all I could really find was that it was a euphemism. I also got strawberries, which I totally forgot to look what the spiritual meaning of strawberries are. Wow, Venus, goddess of love. Passion and fertility. Okay, that's really interesting because that's what I was picking up on. So straws, passion, fertility. And also got dandelions too. Hope, love, and happiness. Okay. Strength, joy, and intelligence. Longevity. Growth. Okay, wow, so pure love. You might see dandelion symbolism somewhere today. You may be walking and see dandelions. Something to do with dandelions, okay? Also strawberries, cats, and chimpanzees. So cats, I looked up and I saw that it said cats symbolizing knowing when to take like moments of rest, like balance moments of rest and cuddliness with moments of being social. Okay, so I feel like it's more of like a social kind of energy that's happening today with the divine masculines. I also heard row, row, row your boat. Gently down the stream, merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Okay, so it's sort of this like playful, carefree energy. And the chimpanzees, playfulness, curiosity. So if we're going into, look, we've got passion, fertility, sexual innuendos, euphemisms with What's New Pussycat, playfulness, curiosity, moments of being social, okay? And I also channeled Let It Go from Frozen. So what that was sort of in regards to was definitely, you know, knowing, like, not like, letting everything go and not putting on a show anymore. Not putting on a show of like coming back to the self, okay? And that's something that I've been channeling for myself today too. Like, I really just want that for us. I really want to sort of like get back to being carefree, All right, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna grab some, all right, Spirit, what are the messages for the divine feminines from the divine masculines for today? Today is the 12th of April, Tuesday the 12th of April. I'm going to take 3 of those. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take also 3 of the Rider-Waite. Okay, we'll just take all of those. Oh, that was 3 exactly. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, now we're going to get some Moonology cards. Messages from the divine masculine to the divine feminine today, please, Spirit team. Okay, so I'll take the ones that fell on their own. Okay, we'll take 3 And then what we'll do is we'll also take some whispers of love. Oops. Okay, thank you, Spirit Team. We'll get 3 again. Messages from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine today. I will be getting some like Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Twin Flame Oracle cards too. There we go. So keep an eye out for that. That's going to be really exciting. I'm really interested in getting those. If you guys have any like specific decks that you like to see, that you would like to see, definitely let me know. All right. Okay. So starting out with, hang on. Okay, starting out with these ones, we've got, oh, beautiful. Okay. So we've got the 6 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the 4 of Wands. This is the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck. It's literally gorgeous. This is very much saying today that they're wanting you to know that they are, I feel like they, look at this. Okay, this is beautiful. I've never really noticed the illustration on this card. So you can see here we've got this person here, which I feel like is symbolizing the divine, but also the, I guess you could say the higher selves, right? And we've got the scales here. Look, 1 person, 2 people, and they're both looking at each other. I feel like meeting eye to eye today, okay? There is a beautiful sense of stability, balance, but also a new sort of beginning, okay? I feel like they're offering us their cup of love today in some kind of way. Okay, we've got the 4 of Cups, the 4 of Wands again, which is beautiful, and the Page of Swords. So, hang on, let me just get these all set out. Sorry guys, I would usually be out in the lounge, but George is home today and I'm letting him sort of enjoy his day off out there. Okay. I feel like they're having a sense of sort of realization when it comes to them just being really kind of not present, a sense of apathy. I feel like they're more alert and they're more receptive to, like, they, how do I explain that? The Page of Swords, right, wields information, seeks information, okay? So, there we go. Yeah, the Page of Swords seeks information, has information, learns things, okay? So I feel like they're sort of like seeking understanding, or they have a sense of understanding when it comes to the connection, okay? I saw the 11:11 this morning on the oven clock as I was getting ready. And the sense of like not really being receptive, not really noticing the signs, not noticing, you know, how they've been withdrawn or how they've been non-present. So I feel like today we're really going to get some sense of, yeah, with the Ace of Cups, look, we've got the Ace of Cups, and the way I've not lined it out, it's like this, Ace of Cups, 4 of Wands. There's a beautiful new beginning here. This looks like the lotus flower too, and I channeled that in on Sunday night. But they might be lilies. I'm not too sure. There's a new opening here. There's a new opportunity to experience a sense of I feel like you're both meeting eye to eye today. Both seeing eye to eye, both meeting eye to eye. Believe in the impossible. It's time to release negativity and hold your vision. They're wanting us to know that, so they're saying, so the Divine Masculines are saying today, I know that hearing this message right now, it doesn't feel like, it doesn't seem like the current circumstances, wherever you are currently in your connection, it doesn't seem like this is, right, that this is happening today, that they're getting out of their funk, that they're meeting us where we're at, and they are seeking information, or they're seeking how they can be more present in the connection. they want us to believe in that. They want us to hold our vision. Like, what is it that we want? What is it that we're hoping to get out of this? Where are we at? What are we focusing on? Okay, and I just feel the need to loosen up. Okay, loosening up. That's what we're talking about in the channel message with the curiosity. So I definitely feel like I know I'm showing that, you can't read that. The euphemisms, the playfulness, the curiosity, the light-hearted energy, and I feel like, let me know if you guys have been seeking that too within yourselves today. So letting go of the need to be rigid, the need to do things right all the time. I feel like that's where you're both sort of, that's where we're both at, divine masculines and divine feminines here. Let's see what these ones, okay. Look at your pattern in relationships. It requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. Yeah, and for me, this morning I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and I was saying how I realized that I wish that I could be how we were in the beginning of our connection, and like I don't know what it was that changed. And because that version of me and this version of me are me, but it's not completely me. And what I realized was that I looked at my patterns and I saw that every time I get into a relationship, I go into this serious mode. I go into this mode of, okay, well, now we're in a relationship, we have to take things seriously and we can't have fun anymore. Like, we can't go out and have fun. We can't be playful and stupid and just carefree and crazy together like we were in the beginning stages before we made things official. It's like now, yeah, we have to settle down now. And I still don't know the core of that, what that is for me, but I feel like the more that I allow myself, and I feel like divine feminines, if you're watching this, it's important for you to sort of like really hear this too, especially if you resonate with where I'm at on the journey. The more that we allow ourselves to sort of just be silly and playful, the more that it's going to feel natural, and the more that we're going to get rid of that story which says that, you know, whatever the patterning is for you, that says that we can't be playful, that we can't sort of be how we are when it's our innermost selves. Like, and this comes down to like expression. So we've been wanting our divine masculines to express themselves to us, express how they feel, express where they're at, things like that, but we haven't been doing that for ourselves in the connection. We haven't been showing up as our most authentic or expressive selves. We may express ourselves from time to time when it comes to communication, when it comes to what it is that we do in our jobs, things like that, but we haven't completely, like, even now I'm noticing I'm lowering myself and I'm, you know, subduing myself because I know he's out there and we can hear everything in this house. So I'm needing to just be, okay? So we also have here miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift, okay? So I feel like this is definitely going to feel like this is mirroring this energy here with believe in the impossible. So I definitely feel like this is talking about, and we'll read these in depth, but I feel like it's talking about, they're bringing me to something that I channeled. This whole journey, it's not about reaching union, constantly in union. We've been in union since we met our twin, right? Or we met our divine counterpart, however it is that you identify, right? So any periods of separation, however that looks like for you, whether you are still physically with them, but sort of not as connected as usual, whatever it is, right? It's always about getting back to the self. Anytime something is happening, anytime you guys are disconnected or separated, it's because you're separated or you're not expressing yourself properly, or it always comes back to the self. So it's when you're looking for answers of where your divine masculine is at, right? Obviously it's interesting and it helps to know sort of where they're at and what how this energy is showing up for them. But it's important for us to really pay attention to, okay, well, if we're suspecting or if we're noticing something's up with them, it's because there's something within us that we're not aware of. So they're trying to show us, they're mirroring and they're showing us, like we do for them, right? Turn on your heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experience love. Okay, and I feel like this is really, really sort of, they're wanting us to remember that this is really a gift. This moment, this cycle that we're currently in, whatever it is that you guys are learning together, I feel like this for a lot of us that are on this specific journey, we're learning about expression of self and allowing ourselves to be ourselves. This is really an opportunity. It's really a gift to, and they're wanting us to reflect. They're wanting us to remember. And notice how we've got the beautiful women on these cards. Okay, so we've got her looking that way, we've got her also looking that way, and we've got her looking down and reflecting on things from the past. This is us now. This is the Divine Feminines now, okay? And this is the Divine Feminine as a whole. And I feel like the last time that we allowed ourselves to be a whole Divine Feminine self and really embodied that energy was right before we met our twin, right before we met our counterpart. I'm smiling, I'm laughing because it's like, oh my God, yeah. And since then, sure, I feel like, but the longer that the connection, we've been in connection, right? The longer that time has gone on that we've known our counterpart, the more that we've diminished ourselves. And this is a thing for us. And the Divine Masculine knows this, and they're wanting us to be like, hey, what you see in me is what's happening with you. I'm only reflecting that. So if you're thinking that I'm not being expressive, it's because there's a part of you, it may not be towards me, maybe you are expressive towards me, but there is a part of you that wants, that isn't being expressed. And it's dawning on me what that part of me is. I remember and I know how it is I want to feel. And now I'm going to be focusing on getting back to that. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. And it's not necessarily love without Divine Masculine. It's love within the self. I feel like a lot of the feminines that have been asking recently, like, how is it? How do I get back to that? The Divine Masculine wants us to let loose. They want us to let go, right? Just as we do for them. So when we decide to let go and let loose, they naturally follow. Not because we're leading, not because they're leading, but because we're here, we're the same. And this really makes sense because this morning I was saying to my friend, I noticed that this morning it's George's day off, and so I've obviously still got stuff to do and I've got work to do. And I noticed that I felt really uncomfortable with the fact that my regular routine that I would be doing when I'm by myself is messed up. And she said to me, she goes, why is it messed up? I was like, oh, like I can't, blast the music the way I like to because he's sitting in the lounge room and he's playing his game. I don't want to disrupt him. And, I like to dance around and be silly and stupid. She goes, why can't you do that? And I was like, why can't I do that? I literally don't know. So this is something that it doesn't feel natural the way it did in the beginning. So yes, the thing that drew us together out of our masculines to us, Divine Feminines, is the way that we were carefree and we didn't care. They keep bringing me back to that quote that I spoke about in yesterday's video. Go and watch that if you haven't. It's a little bit of a long one. What was different, right? In the beginning, the Divine Masculine is saying you had, the difference is, you had no understanding of the limits of your own power, and you had a complete lack of concern for what anyone thought about you. So get back to that. And it may take us a while. We may not know exactly right away. I still don't know what it's going to take or what the thing is, right? Exactly what the thing is that causes me to change that. I don't know what that is yet, and I will find that out. And as soon as I do, I will let you guys know, because I feel like the process in which I do it, I will be led to this week. I definitely feel that, because I'm definitely closer to understanding what that is. It's time to release that negativity. So it's something that's holding us back. It's either an experience, a thought, a feeling that we had when we were our true selves when it comes to being in a relationship. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna go do the divine feminine message today. Okay. I hope this helped you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow me on Instagram because I do post daily divine counterpart messages. Okay, and I will see you guys later.